Good evening, everybody. It is just about 6:30 here in the island. Please excuse the fact that I didn't do any sort of intro sequence or film anything coming here. I was kind of in a last minute scramble because I totally forgot that it's night of the full moon. And it's one of those nights where the full moon is supposed to rise while the sun is still setting, which means we'll still have light in our foreground. Because I don't have a dedicated full frame zoom lens, I'm using my crop lens, as you can see there, and I have the 16 to 35, my normal full frame lens, on my crop sensor body to vlog. So pretty exciting. There doesn't look like there's too much clouds over the horizon. Seas are pretty calm. I'm kind of dropped a little bit low, a little bit in the danger zone of the waves, but I'm hoping that we're not going to get splashed today. Have my composition set up. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm really trying to use the rock as my foreground, or as my subject, and then the moon is just going to be in the back there, because sometimes shots of the moon just by itself in the sky is nice, but for me, I'm always trying to look for adding some nice foreground into it. The challenge for me is going to be trying to resist shooting the sunset, because there are high clouds in the sky and it's actually really good conditions for sunset photography. But I'm going to try and stick to the plan. I'm going to try and stick to shooting the full moon. But man, if that sunset kicks off, then that's what we got this camera for. I can take some handhold snapshots or whatever. But other than that, this is what I'm dealing with here. I'm crammed myself into this little ledge over here, and I'm kind of locked myself in. I wish I had more space to set up the vlog camera so I can talk to it on a tripod, but obviously that's not the case, and here we are working with what we got. But yeah, I'll let you guys know how it goes. It's supposed to rise, I think, at 45 or 54. One of those times is when the full moon's supposed to rise. So we have quite a bit of time to just sit on the composition, watch the sunset, just enjoy time out here, and cross our fingers that we don't get splashed. So for starters, I'm just gonna take some foreground shots before the moon comes up, and this is just to make sure that I have good quality foreground when the light is still pretty decent. The waves are perfectly timed, and so in the case that the waves aren't crashing right when the moon is the most optimal, I'm able to blend those photos together to create an image that I'm happy with. But yeah. Oh my god. That shit just almost took me out. Holy shit, I'm gonna get splashed on this rock. I'm crossing my fingers, I'm hoping that doesn't happen, but oh my god, this is scary. But yeah, so that I can have both a foreground shot that I can blend in with the moon shot if I need to. I'm hoping that I don't get the chance to do it, or I don't need to do it. I hope that I get it in one shot. But if that doesn't happen, at least I have the foreground images, which is a pretty nice image by itself, without the full moon in it. So I'm just gonna give it a shot, try it. There's some golden light creeping over the scene now, so I'm gonna take that chance. Alright, so just finished taking my foreground shots. It's just about 5 or 6 minutes to when the moon is supposed to rise, so hopefully it comes out. It's pretty clear. Oh, this sunset is teasing me, I swear. If these clouds light up and the moon, I get the moon. Huh, perfect. Keep you guys updated. I'll put the shots up of the foreground now without the moon, and then hopefully if I do get one with the moon, then I'm able to finagle it or edit it. Actually, hopefully I get a moon shot where I don't need a composite or blend in anything. But if I do, then you'll see the difference in how I edit them. This brings up a whole debate and conversation that I hear a lot about in the landscape photography world, of how much compositing or how much faking it, how much Photoshop is too much Photoshop. And I think that in the end, it's totally up to you. But if you're going to take a stand at it, for your own personal artwork and for your own photography. You have to draw a line in the sand and you have to stick with it. You can't be bouncing back and forth between like, like the purest mindset of like I don't do any Photoshop, I just shoot JPEG, I just spit out images straight out of camera, to like creating like digital art and like bringing in skies from like a whole different place and like photoshopping the moon to be like 10 times bigger than it actually is in the frame. And I think that everybody falls somewhere in the middle. I'm definitely somewhere in the middle. I personally don't do too much compositing, like faking skies. Like if the sky wasn't there, I'm not gonna like bring in the sky from a different one, because I'm able to, at least for me personally, like I'm able to access these places so often that I can just come back when the sky or the light is doing a little bit better. If I was traveling, maybe it'd be a different story, maybe I'd have a different opinion, but that's just me. As for like photoshopping like the Milky Way, or in this case the full moon, the limitations of the camera do not do the full moon justice. Like it appears so much bigger than what the camera is, so enlarging it just a little bit, I don't have a problem with. And honestly, like a lot of people don't really notice, especially like non-photographers don't really notice. So I don't really mind like photoshopping the moon to be like slightly bigger. But I do try to like make the moon look as natural as possible. Like if I shoot a wide angle scene at 16 millimeters and then make the moon like a substantial portion of the sky, like obviously to a photographer, even to like somebody who looks at a lot of photographs but isn't necessarily a photographer, they're gonna look at it and go like, okay, something's up with that photo, like it doesn't look right. So if I am going to like Photoshop a moon or composite a moon in there, it's gonna be number one, a moon that I shot on the same day, and number two, it's gonna look somewhat natural and somewhat believable to a photographer's perspective as well. And like I do that just because like I have a lot of friends like in the astrophotography industry who will definitely like pick up on that, and I know they won't be mad if I like composite a moon that's completely out of whack, but I do it also for like my own personal like moral values on photography. Like I don't want to be faking something that obviously can't be replicated, or can't be replicated so that you can't actually achieve that look in real life, or you can't witness that event in real life. So yeah, that's just my 2 cents on like photographing the moon and doing like full moon stuff. But I definitely am not a purist by any means, because every time I go out, I'm constantly like blending exposures, compositing like certain compositions together based off of like my experience and like how I put things together. Generally, I don't dabble too much in like composition and stuff, but I'm always playing with like Photoshop and like the perspective and changing things and editing the colors to like how my eyes perceived it, or like how my eyes and my emotions perceived it, rather than like what it actually looked like in real life. So yeah, definitely not a purist, but I'm not a digital artist at the same time, and somewhere in the middle. And for like you and your own personal photography, I want you to really like think hard about it. Think about like what line in the sand you need to draw for yourself, and like how much editing, how much manipulation, digital manipulation is too much for you, or is there like not a boundary to that? Or maybe you're somebody who's like a purist that just wants it straight out of camera, and that's perfectly fine. All of it is fine. It's perfectly fine. You do what you want. Just make sure that you set those boundaries for yourself, so that you hold yourself accountable to some sort of moral compass, and like you define yourself as an artist in that way. I just had a mini heart attack because the app that I use, Photo Pills, was telling me that the full moon was gonna rise like very, very far east and not like southeast like I have it calculated. And then I realized that like I just inputted the wrong date. Oh my god. Don't do that to like any astrophotographer. Photo Pills. User error, but still scared the crap out of me. Like there's probably nothing worse in photography. Like you have all this pre-planned stuff going on, and like when you find out that your calculations have gone wrong, oh no. That's almost like shooting a wedding and then formatting your SD card right after. That's like the worst. But I don't shoot weddings for that reason. Anyways, sunset looks like it might blow up. Wow. Oh no, I'm torn. Nah, I'm not torn. I'm committed to this full moon. Should be rising anytime now, but it does look like it's gonna have to come up above a little bank of clouds, but that's okay. As long as I'm able to get it like when it's somewhat above the horizon, because that's when it's most big, the biggest. It has the most, look, it appears the biggest to the eye, I guess. So, yeah, just waiting. Should be rising anytime. Don't know what to say. Oh my god, there it is. It looks like a dot in my frame. It really does look like a dot. But I wouldn't have it any other way. That shit is so cool. It's like glowing from the sun. Oh my god, that's crazy. I'm so happy right now. I have my camera on, sitting on time lapse, so it is taking shots. Oh, that's fucking insane. I'm gonna send you in for a B-roll clip right now. Oh, and that rock is glowing with orange glow from the sun. Oh my god! I'm just totally stoked on these. Shit. Okay, B-roll sequence coming up right now. That's just freaking amazeballs, and look at this sunset behind me. Holy shit. The mecca of all photo madness just kicked off right now. What is going on? Okay, I need to take some photos of the sunset too, so here's my attempt at some shots. So just gradually time-lapsing it, and then eventually once that moon pops just above that little smidge of cloud, I'm gonna punch all the way in and just get the moon itself, so I just have more files to work with, and that's a nice shot of it, of the moon as well, just by itself. And then after that, holy smokes, I think I might have to turn around and like really shoot the sunset, because this thing is about to blow up. Like that's just like the pre-glow. Oh, and there's like some major high clouds too that's about to light up. God, can't believe it. Can't believe it. And my fingers pinch it. Boop, 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 boop. Dang, check it out. Got our full moon pictures. Just about. It's finishing up. I'm about to turn my camera the other way to face the sunset. There isn't much I can do on this little ridge here, so I'm gonna try and like hop up slightly and then like kind of shoot, finagle my way on my camera on the side, so that it gets a little bit of the reflection. But these high clouds and that moon back there, just like a perfect combination. It's such a beautiful evening. Okay. I think she's about done with the time lapse. It's about to hit another cloud. But yeah, this concludes the full moon sunset. I can say without a doubt, major success. That was just like unbelievably cool. Just like boom, there. It's there on the horizon. Fully formed. Amazeballs, because the moon is in the shape of a ball. Okay, show you the shots now. Bye-bye, full moon. Hello, sunset. Okay, so I'm gonna rush over to the reflection pool, or a reflection pool, and just try to take like some selfies. Because yeah, it's about to go off. Okay, bye vlog for now. So you can see the moon has like pretty much fully been covered by clouds, and it looks like there's just a gigantic cloud cover that's rolling through. It would have been nice to get some of that pink glow. I didn't anticipate that coming, but oh well. Still think I got a killer shot anyways. But this way, now that's a whole different story. I just have my regular camera with my wide angle lens set up for a time lapse, and as the sky changes, and hopefully that time lapse does not get wet. Oh my god, if that happens. I'm just gonna like try and time it right with those waves, and like try and like do a little bit of walking sequence right here in this reflection pond. Probably, and it's a very high probability rate that I'm gonna get wet, so I'm gonna put like my things down, put the vlog camera away, yeah, just try and get some nice silhouette shots with the sunset. Actually, I'm gonna try to get those silhouettes now and then blend them later. Let's go. Really hope those came out okay. Holy balls, check out this sky. Pretty insane. What? Like what? Come on. You gotta be kidding me. Full moon is totally covered, so I don't feel bad at all for like ditching the full moon to shoot this. What? Okay, so I did like a bit of vertical shots. Now that the sky is like horizontally burning behind me, like it's going from like there all the way across to like there. Gonna do a little bit more walking stuff. Gonna walk take two. Wish me luck, hopefully I don't get splashed. Got out just in the nick of time. So how did those come out? Let me know. I'll put those photos up now. Let me know what you guys think. But for now, it's been a pretty mentally challenging shoot with like balancing like the moon and then this sunset. And I'm really happy that I just can like let the camera continue to roll and take pictures and not feel like I'm missing anything. So for now, I think I'm just gonna sign it off here. And just enjoy the rest of this burn, the rest of the sunset. Sometimes it can be hard for photographers to like really enjoy the beauty that's they're witnessing or that they're photographing, because they're so focused on like the technical side of it, trying to like get it right in camera, trying to figure out all the settings, that they spend so much time looking at their screen, or screens in my case, that they don't even like remember the actual shoot. They don't get the chance to like witness and enjoy the shoot. So I'm gonna take some time now to just enjoy what's in front of me. No cameras besides the time lapse going, which obviously is still going. I hope I didn't just get splashed. Anyways, but yeah, signing off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll review the images one more time. Hit that like button, leave a comment below, and subscribe if you aren't already. But until next time, I'll see you guys later.